buyers regained control and the price can actually squeeze to the upside. Now the next thing I want to do is add to my position to have heavier share size. I don't need my stop loss to be down there anymore, and I don't need it to be in the middle of the range anymore. Welcome everyone to a new educational video where I'm going to explain to you how I utilize fake breakouts in my trading. I usually use fake breakouts in all the strategies that I trade, starting from an ABCD pattern ending with reversals. And fake breakouts add a huge percentage win rate to any strategy that you're using if you're using them correctly. The only downside about using fake breakouts is the fact that if you always wait for them to happen, you will miss a lot of opportunities. However, if you're patient enough, if you're okay letting some stocks go without you, then fake breakouts could help you increase your percentage win rate and also increase your risk to reward ratio. The first thing you need to do when you're trading fake breakouts is identify the right direction, where the market is headed. Is it headed to the long or is it headed to the short? Because you need to understand which direction you want to play the stock to and which direction the breakout is going to be considered a fake breakout if it breaks to. For example, if I want to play a stock to the long side, I first wait for it to break to the downside, and then if it recovers and it goes into my initial plan direction, then I consider that was a fake breakout. I can enter with really low probability of stock going to that direction where it's fake broke initially. If you take a look at coin, for example, around here on the daily chart, you could see that we sold off a lot. We sold off around 30% in 3 days. That's a huge drop without any single pullback. Also, the drop happened all the way to the level of support, which tells us that the stock could go to the long side or it could bounce to the long side. Now I know that based on the daily chart, we sold off a lot, we dropped into a level of support and we can bounce from there. I go to a smaller time frame, for example the 5-minute chart, and I want to see some sort of bottoming price action. And you can see on the 5-minute chart there that there is a channel around here. When you see a channel, you can tell yourself that the stock is about to break from the channel. It can break to the upside and it can break to the downside. And since I want to play a stock to the long side according to my analysis on the daily chart and on the 5-minute chart, I'm going to ignore any breakout that happens to the downside. And if it happens that it breaks down and it recovers, I will consider that as a fake breakout and I'm going to utilize it in my favor. Let's go to trading terminal replay feature just to show you how I traded this stock correctly and how I utilized fake breakout in my favor. So there it is, that's coin and that is the channel what we have around here. And we see that coin sells off to the downside, right? It breaks this channel. But look at these guys. The moment we break to the downside, we do not sell off. You could see how heavy it is. It's sticking to the downside, but it instantly recovers to the upside. It just can't sell off. This tells me that down there we probably had a fake breakout, and what I can do around here is start building my position to the long side. Normally if we break to the downside, I start building my position once we go into the middle of the range. The moment we turn from red to green, that tells me that buyers regained control and the price can actually squeeze to the upside. Now the next thing I want to do is add to my position to have heavier share size. I don't need my stop loss to be down there anymore, and I don't need it to be in the middle of the range anymore. I can have it somewhere maybe around the retest area. Especially, I want you to remember this, when you're playing fake breakouts, a lot of times these fake breaks could lead into momentum plays. When I say momentum play, it means that the stock can go in our favor for around 2 to 3 minutes. Let's just increase the speed a little bit to see what's happening. Look at this, the price is selling off, and every time it's selling off, it gets bought back up. That's actually a good sign if you want to consider adding to your position. After that, you start taking partials, and you want to take partials around key levels. The first key level we have around here is 148.54. Unfortunately, I missed it. Let's take a partial right now. There it is. That's consolidation or the half the channel. That's where you want to take your first partial at. Then you want to go to the round number maybe. Since if there are no levels against you, probably you want to lock in some profits around numbers like 150, 151. There is a mini consolidation around here around 151.50 where you might want to take your next profit. And that's basically it, guys. I need you to remember, first of all, you need to find the direction where the market is headed, wait for a breakout against that direction. Once it recovers, you can start building your position into the favorable direction. So let us quickly recap. If you want to utilize fake breakouts in your favor, the first thing you need to do is try to identify where the market is headed, long or short. That's really important. you need to understand where the market is headed to ignore the breakout to the opposite direction. Once you found out where the market is headed, you wait for a break to the opposite direction, and once it recovers, you start building your position. You can always add at the breakout if, for example, in the pre-market you formed some sort of a channel. Make sure that you are targeting at least a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, because normally after fake breakouts, the momentum is pretty much strong and you can get even more than 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio in your favor. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to our channel. Follow me on X if you want to see more of my trades, and I'll talk to you in the next video.